Hey, what is up? RushTube, Andrew Rooney here, full-time drummer and drum teacher based right here in Auckland, New Zealand. We are back with another video from this spectacular capture by Tapehead2. Original video link in the description. Check it out if you don't want a bold Kiwi talking all over the video. Today we're going to check out YYZ. When I did my initial reaction on that song, I got in trouble for one of those pronunciations. Whichever one triggers you personally, go with the other one. YYZ, YYZ, door A or door B. Ooh, let's just bring it down. We're all at a 10. Bring it down to like a nice steady 7 or 8. We're going to check out YYZ. It's 2 hours into the concert. And mind-blowing to think that this is the first show that Anika did with the band. Incredible. What I've looked at so far, mind-blowing. We're going to get straight into it. And keep a lookout, subscribe, so you can check out the isolated version, which I will upload a day or 2 days after this one, so we can really dig into the minutiae and the fine-tuned characteristics of Anika Nilles and her incredible drumming. With that said, let's check it out, YYZ. Let's go. All right. Now, if you do not like people stopping videos, I totally get it. I'll put a link here, skip forward to this point of the video, which I'll actually start it again. This is a track that I wasn't as familiar with. I don't want to rehash all of this, but Rush, not a popular band in New Zealand at all. And when you guys started requesting Rash, keep that in or not? When you guys started requesting Rush on the channel years and years ago, these were my first introductions to these songs. Just was not a popular band here. Rush never toured here. No one I know ever listened to Rush, other than my professor at music school who was Canadian. Anyway, that's by the by. I do want to dig into this intro. Now, the intro, iconic. It's in 5/4, so we're counting 5 quarter notes. And people made me aware that this was actually the airport Morse code sign for Toronto, YYZ. Now, I've looked into this. This is the actual Morse code for YYZ. Now, I prepared this lovely practice pad earlier. So basically what we've got for the rhythm on the actual Morse code, 1 and 2 E, da 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 da, ba 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 ba. Now, what he's actually playing on the intro, or what Anika's playing here, this iconic 5/4 part that they've very creatively captured and made out of, something that they just heard. They're actually playing this rhythm. The rhythm on the Morse code is 1 and 2 E. And then I sort of think of the next Y as being the same count, really. 1 and 2 E. And then the Z, 1 and 2 E. The actual rhythm and melody that the Rush guys figured out, which is so genius. They're going 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 and 5 and I thought it was just worth clarifying that the intro is absolutely genius, and I love the idea of just grabbing rhythms from life, kind of from nature, right? Let's take it back. This is all in 5/4, this part. really is a crazy transition, that. Final stop of the song, I promise, hand on heart. Just to let you know, also, if you do want more drum teacher sort of detail in this video, just to clarify, this new section here, it is actually just a different tempo. It's not actually metrically related to what has happened before in the 5/4 section. Anyway, let's keep it going. Check out the ghosts. All those weird little extra hits. But it is all in 4/4. Textbook Neil here feels. I thought she was going to throw her stick then. Oh. Had a few drinks by this point. A few moose heads. Love the synth here. Interesting fills. Is that the Neil film? That bell. Get them having a blast. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, big shout out again to Tapehead2 for the footage, which is just, honestly, it's incredible. Sound really not bad either. And the band just, it's just a special, right? I've covered in the other videos some of the real characteristics of Anika Nilles and why she's such a special player, you know, and I've talked about that before, Rush. On the channel in general, she is a monster player. I never had any doubt at all that she was going to be a great fit for this gig. I just want to address one thing that has been popping up in the comments, and I welcome your feedback. Of course, this is just my take, so grain of salt and all. There seems to be three sort of opinions that I've seen popping up in the comments. The overriding one, which is really nice, I think, and the one I agree with, is that she is absolutely killing this as hard as you can kill a gig. Again, I don't want to hammer home this point every single video, but to learn this amount of repertoire, 2 hours 40 of dense, proggy, iconic music with iconic parts that you got to get right, to get it this good in a matter of months. I mean, to get it good ever in your life would be an achievement, let alone in a couple of months and being able to perform it. But that seems to be the overriding opinion. People are just delighted and they're out of the concert. You can hear in the footage as well, everyone behind Anika overwhelmingly enjoying the concert, right? As you would if you'd paid the money to be there. You're a supporter, you're a fan of the band, you want to be there and you want to enjoy the night. Then I've seen other opinions where people are saying that, oh, this is a downgrade for her. She's way better than this. And then I've heard the other extreme where people are saying, oh, what's so special about all of this drumming here, particularly referring to the Tom Sawyer one that I've done and the Limelight. Actually, I think this was more on the Tom Sawyer one, which makes it even worse. But sort of saying something along the lines of, even an 8-year-old could do that. Or someone said like an 8-year-old could do that, or a 40, any 14-year-old kid who plays drums can do this. And mix that in with a bunch of,
this drummer should have done this gig, or this drummer would have been better, or they should have got this, or they could have got anyone.
Okay, now I hope to not offend anyone here, because that's never my intention on the channel. Again, this is how I view it. I welcome your feedback. The reason why a lot of people who think they could do the gig, or a lot of people you think could do the gig, not all, most of them, insert some drummer who's very good, who perhaps is young, right? The reason they can't do the gig is because they literally cannot do the gig. As in, if somehow there was an 8-year-old who could play like this for 2 hours 40 each night, which that's never happened and never will, but okay, let's go with it. That kid cannot do the gig. Literally, they're in school, they're not going to be touring the world. And you can start taking out a lot of candidates for the type of gig, for this gig, because they just can't do it. Maybe they're not available. Maybe Geddy and Alex just don't want them. There's obviously been some type of relationship with Anika where they've reached out or they've met each other somewhere and gone, you know, she is a bad. She knows all the proggy stuff. She's a professional player. She's been in the game for this many years. I think she's our person. Like, she is legitimately really, really good and can handle this level. The other thing I want to say is it is one thing to record a cover of, let's say, Tom Sawyer or YYZ. It's one thing to record a cover of that, and you've recorded it at home, you've mic'd it up, and you've prepped the song, you've gotten good enough that you feel like it's ready to record. You hit record, you do a few takes on it, maybe, you might have spent months trying to get it ready and years working on your craft. And then you get it ready and you do a really good take of Tom Sawyer and you put it out and people comment on that video and they say, wow, that's an amazing cover of Tom Sawyer, which I also have featured amazing covers of Tom Sawyer on the channel. It's a very difficult song, and no shade on that person who has taken the time and trouble to learn it and has done a good job. But that is a lot different to performing Tom Sawyer live with Rush in a stadium at stadium volume. Totally different. If anyone out there has done big gigs, I've been in this position early on in my career where you're at a big gig and you're like, oh my God, there is a lot of people here and I'm the drummer. And you go to do your kick drum and the front of house just goes in the sound check and you think, everybody's gonna really hear me tonight. Like, this is gonna be big. And you're excited and you're nervous, and that changes your physiology and it changes your mental state, changes how you play. You need mileage, you need experience. It's not a case of just, I've learned the song, now I can play Tom Sawyer. That is like the bare minimum. This level of executing at a gig, we're talking about YYZ for this song, but this is layers and layers and layers and layers and layers above that. And heaven forbid, also been here guilty as well, of being at like one of those first early big gigs, and there's so much pressure and everyone's up dancing, and like you're the guy, like you've got to play, and if you make a mistake, people, it changes everything. It's all about the context. I heard a professional sports coach the other day describe that if you practice and practice and practice and get your performance to 100%, when you actually play, it's probably going to drop to about 70 or 80 because of the unpredictable nature of the game and all of the extra factors, the crowds yelling at you, this goes against you, you hurt, like you hurt your leg, like things go wrong, life happens, things happen at the gig. In a gig at this level, you are constantly putting out fires. Again, this is so far removed from being able to execute a song for YouTube. And I am not taking anything away from people who do amazing covers on YouTube. There's been some phenomenal Tom Sawyer covers. So it's nothing against them. It's just that to play live with the band, remember, you can't get it to 100%. You've got to get it to like 150%. So you can drop down to like really comfy 100% with headroom. It's a term we use a lot in music and drumming, headroom. How much in control of the night are you? Can you change gears and ramp it up? If Geddy walks over to me at the end of the song and says, yeah, man, let it rip, let's go, and he wants a big trash can ending, do I have the gear to shift to give him what he wants, where he's going to smile and go, yeah, man, like, have you got that? Honestly, it's hard to explain the feel of this until you are actually there. It's very daunting and it can be very intimidating, and best laid plans can sometimes just go completely out the window. Right, guys, I'm going to leave it there on this one. I hope you dug my drum teacher old man rants. I will see you on the next one, where I'm going to break down the isolated version of this exact song at this exact concert. And we'll see you then. Take it easy. Keep chopping wood. Ciao. Oh, you're still watching? You should subscribe.
Where's the subscribe button?
On the left. Is it left or right?
No, isn't it the right?
Top left. On the right's got the video and the playlist. I think.
Yeah, come on, man. Subscribe. Don't be a dick.
And then Drumeo too. Drumeo down the left, bottom left. You should do it. You should do that. It's good. And then on the right, videos you might like, playlist.